we're in this for the long haul. If you are speculating or you are, or you're thinking about the short term, there are plenty of other things to invest in. We're building the company we believe in. We're going to do it for the long haul. There'll be ups and downs. My lawyers won't let me say more than that, but it's obvious. And if you want something else, it's a huge world. Buy some other stock. Yeah. You don't have to buy Palantir. No one's forcing you. We're completely liquid. Do something else.
How's it going, everybody? It's Adam. You are watching Adam Invest, talking about Palantir in full details. Why I just bought $15,000 worth of Palantir shares, ticker symbol PLTR. What made Alex Karp, the CEO of Palantir himself, come out and say, if you are not looking at Palantir as a long-term investment, leave it or sell your position and go into another company. And how come a company with that much potential is below $100 until now? So in a nutshell, what Palantir basically does, and so many people seem to be confused about what Palantir is actually doing, to the point that Palantir themselves came out and said, we are not a data company, we are a software company. What does that really mean in real life situations? It means that, for example, you would have institutions that have data they need to make the best decisions for safety and stability, but too often their data is fragmented and logged into silos. What does that mean? The data is basically broken into parts and pieces, and it's hard to find it when you need it the most. That's when Palantir would come in and actually give you the data once you need it firsthand. So at Palantir, they build software that lets organizations integrate their data, their decisions, and their operations into one platform. Palantir software empowers entire organizations to answer complex questions quickly by bringing the right data to the people who need it. Now, according to Palantir themselves, they said, quote unquote, we build digital infrastructure for data-driven operations and decision-making. Our products serve as the connective tissue between an organization's data, its analytics capabilities, and the operation execution. In simple layman's terms, these platforms are used in some of the most sensitive and secure information environments, mainly places like world-class data protection and governance. As such, Palantir says, we have an exceptionally strong information security record. No wonder they have been very secretive in what they do, and no wonder Alex Karp said, I can't say more than what I am saying right now because my hands are tied and my lawyers advised me not to speak much about what we do. So again, all they do is whenever you need your data from your own company or organizations, Palantir is gonna make it as handy and as easy and as accessible as possible. Now, the reason I went into the company and I see the current price point of $24 or $25 as a joke is because they have recently introduced two groundbreaking products, the Foundry and the Gotham. Now here's a quick peek at the Foundry from one of Palantir's business development lead, John DeFilvio.
Today, we're excited to share some highlights of our product as part of our Foundry 21 launch. We will take you through a modular and interoperable suite of products that enable organizations to transform their business by breaking out of inflexible software and disconnected functions. First, we'll present the Foundry Ontology and Simulation Engine. These technologies enable our customers to build and operate connected companies that can make the best decisions possible based on a deep understanding of their business, built on a foundation of data and models. Second, we'll share how our software radically accelerates critical business outcomes for our customers. With software-defined data integration and our use case catalog, you can achieve what used to take months or years now in a matter of hours. Let's start with a simple question. What is Foundry? Foundry is a first-class data integration and management platform, a comprehensive suite of analytical tools, and an operational platform of applications for business users. But at its core, we believe Foundry is the central decision support infrastructure for any organization. We've built a software framework that translates data and models into knowledge that human operators can use to make better decisions. The Foundry Ontology and Simulation Engine we are demoing today represent this connective tissue between assets in the digital world and actual decisions in the real world. Let's look at what this means for a large supply chain. As we built Foundry, we quickly learned that the amount of data in any organization is constantly increasing, creating a massive amount of entropy. For example, in a single supply chain project like the one you see in front of you, you might need to ingest thousands of tables from a single ERP system alone. and in data from other systems like operations, customer demand, and finance, and you quickly realize that it's extremely difficult to understand or discover anything from the data, even with all of it in one place. This is why companies spend years on data projects without any clear business outcomes. We determined pretty quickly that we needed to take a different approach. Palantir Foundry's ontology and simulation engine technology is our unique solution to this challenge. It preserves granular data governance and security while mapping all data into a shared, easily understood framework specific to the organization. This ontology, the representation or the digital twin of an organization, provides a common interface for all downstream workflows, from search and analysis to operational applications like supply chain optimization. It is also a two-way interface between an organization's digital assets and its real-world operations, allowing teams to feed their unique insights back into a common understanding of the business.
Whatever you've seen is mind-blowing. If you're not really convinced about the company yet, I don't know what to say. I'm not a financial advisor, keep that in mind, but this is just something beyond the ordinary. This is something that is not done anywhere else except for Palantir. Now let's put that aside, because the product that I believe is making this company most secretive about what they do and making the CEO Alex Karp himself say, I can't say much about what we do, but it's really groundbreaking innovations, is the Gotham. The Gotham is basically an operating system for government decision making. Here's what it looks like. Now, I really don't see how a company of that value it still holds a share price of less than $100. Now, again, this is the main reason I believe Alex Corp himself said, if you're not in this for the long term, sell your position and go buy something else. This is how confident he is about the product line. Right after he said that ARK Invest doubled their position into Palantir. As Kathy Woods herself said, replying to Corp's comments on the long haul, she said, "This is what we investors love to hear about a company." To any investor, this is music to our ears.
Let me ask you about Palantir, which we just found out you've added to. Can you tell our viewers why you added rather significantly to your stake in Palantir?
Yes, they reported yesterday, and the stock was down on the report. It's interesting to listen to the CEO. He was speaking our language. He essentially said to investors, you know, we are playing in a massive space here, and we're going to invest aggressively now in order to capitalize on the exponential changes that are taking place here. So if you are short-term in your focus, you probably don't want to spend too much time investing in Palantir. So that's music to our ears because, and we do believe more and more companies are going to start behaving in this way instead of catering to short-term time horizons and we would say in some cases short-sighted shareholders who are much more interested in profits now, dividends now, share repurchases now, than they are in a company investing aggressively for going short-term profitability in order to really to catch some very big waves out there. So I'm astonished. Their revenues are still 61% government, but I've learned, and I think most people in the innovation space have learned over time, that some of the most important innovations in our lifetimes have started in the government, especially in the defense sector and in the intelligence sector.
Now, all in all, Palantir is not a company I would bet against or even short. This company has the US military and government as one of their clients. If the military and the US government believe in the company to the point that they actually use their software to better manage their data, I believe any price under $100 is a steal. And by the year 2022, I can see Palantir as one of these top gainers in the market. Now, don't take this as a financial advice, but Palantir is basically just getting started. Yes, it is considered a small company in the market, but when you look at the value of the company, you wouldn't second guess the bright future of this company. I currently purchased what is worth $15,000 of Palantir shares. I am looking to double my position once I swing trades some penny stocks that I hold in my portfolio. This is not a company that would remain under $30 a share for too long. Don't take this as a financial advice. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and notification button as these videos take a long time to make. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Stay well, stay safe, make money. See you next video.